As many of you know, we've seen a really dramatic reduction in the overall population of incarcerated youth in Los Angeles County over the past few years. And that includes girls and gender expansive youth who are incarcerated. As of yesterday's numbers, we're looking at about 33 girls who are at Central Juvenile Hall. Most of those are pre-disposition, meaning that they are awaiting the decision about whether they would be put into placement or put into camp or potentially into secure track at this point, or be released to home of parent or another placement. In the County of Los Angeles, there is a number of resource families, which is the new term that we're used for foster families, that are willing to provide housing for young women who in particular have been involved in human trafficking or CSEC, commercial sexual exploitation of children. We have heard that there is a number that looks like 5 families, home-based families that are interested in doing so. If there are folks out there who would like to consider serving as resource families to provide a family setting for some of the young women and gender expansive youth who are in these facilities, we could make a huge impact. And I can guarantee you that our colleagues at DCFS will jump on your interest and get you into a training program.
DYD, in collaboration with the Youth Justice Advisory Groups, Youth Development Network, and advisory groups, as well as other relevant stakeholders and county departments, were directed to provide an initial report back to Board of Supervisors with recommendations and a specific implementation plan focusing on the decarceration of girls and young women in probation camps and halls. This report back in March also included or presented a plan for developing actionable reforms. Since then, we have developed another report back that provides the implementation planning that has occurred between March and June to reduce the trajectory of girls and gender expansive youth into detention, ultimately working towards 0 girls and gender expansive youth in detention. It's become clear to us, though, that at this stage in the planning process, this will be an ongoing and phased implementation. Our end goal is to have a fuller or more complete implementation plan by the end of the fall or end of November.